PAR, ticker symbol, currently traded at $8.30. Requested by a few people now for us to take a look at. Just a beautiful move. I mean, if you come out here and take a look at this stock, especially, I mean, even out further, but there has been, look at the moves that this one has made. Big ups, brings it back down to, what is that, around the $4 area, and a run up here to $6, back down to 4, back up to 6. You guys kind of get the idea. Back down to 4, back up to 6, decided not to stop there, went all the way up to the 770 area, and then back down to 5, up to 7. So it's making them higher highs as it keeps going up. So right now, you guys have just blown past even, higher levels here. I would definitely keep that in mind here, guys. You guys are making some levels right now that you haven't made since 2008. Long time ago. But that was the year that a lot of things started falling apart. So you guys are returning back up to them levels here. As far as looking at stocks, there's going to be gaps here. And I say it all the time, especially for the gaps. There's a lot of times here with these gaps in the higher amount stocks, upper dollars and 10. And, even in this area, you'll never see them gaps fill. But usually down there underneath a dollar, you always do. So again, if I don't talk about that too much right now, you understand why. With that being said, you guys are now trading right here with a doji right here, spinning doji. Not too sure which way you want to go, up or down. That was the first indication, okay, which was yesterday. And then you guys opened up today, spinning top at 8:30. You guys open at 8:30. You hit the high at 8:30, the lows at 8:27, and the currents at 8:30. And you guys aren't going up too much higher than that. The volume only at 3,000 shares. Yesterday, 143,000 shares. My personal opinion is that this thing is going to start pulling down. You guys are outside that upper Bollinger Band, and the RSI currently at 84. The 84 is not too high. We've definitely seen much higher, but now you guys have that spinner. Then now, outside completely of that upper Bollinger Band, there's a good chance you might pull back down to the 10-day simple moving average. Roughly, by the time it gets down there, could be anywhere from 787 on upwards. But remember, the moving averages do move with the stock price. So this came down in the next few days. It might only go down to $8. But once it gets down to that 10-day simple moving average, we'll take a look at it again and see what we think then. But right now, that's my personal opinion on this one. Beautiful moves over the time, but right now, I think that it's overextended.
Well, they had two different things. Well, let's see. The latest press release was PAR Technology Corporation announces executive leadership transition. So PAR Technology Corporation, and that was on April 13th. So on April 13th, they announced that Dr. Donald H. Foley, an independent member of the company's board of directors, has been appointed Chief Executive Officer and President of the company effective April 12th, 2017. The company also announced that Karen E. Salmon simultaneously stepped down as Chief Executive Officer and President of the company to assume the position of Chief of Staff in the office of the CEO. In this same position, Ms. Salmon will focus her efforts to accelerate the company's restaurant retail cloud-based solutions business, the corporate-wide upgrade of IT systems, and the company's strategic growth initiatives. So about the new CEO, Dr. Foley, with more than 35 years of technology-based government contracting and organization management experience in both the public and private sector, has held various senior executive positions at Science Applications International Corporation, in one of the largest government contractors providing scientific engineering, systems integration, and technical services and solutions to all branches of the U.S. military agencies. And let's see. So he also was in the U.S. Department of Defense, the intelligence community, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, and other U.S. government civil agencies, as well as to customers in selected commercial markets. All right. So while at SAIC from 1991 to 2011, Dr. Foley served as Executive Vice President from 2005 to 2011, as Group President of the Research and Intelligence Group from 1991 through 2005, and as a member of the Board of Directors from 2002 to 2005. Let's see. So let's see. I'm just going to go right over there. The 10K that was up over here. All right. So say during the year ended December 31st, 2005, we sold substantially all of the assets of our Hotel Spar technology company, our business operated under Par Springer Miller Systems, and it's got the note. It's see note 2 for the divestiture or discontinued operations. All right, so they reported revenues of $229.7 million for the year ended December 31st, 2016, flat from the $229 million reported for the year ended December 31st, 2015. Revenues from our restaurant retail segment of $149.3 million for the year ended December 31st, 2016 increased 5.8% compared to $141.2 million reported for the year ended December 31st, 2015. PAR's government segment reported revenues of $80.3 million for the year ended December 31st, 2016, a decrease of 8.6% from $87.9 million reported for the year ended December 31st, 2015. We reported net income from continuing operations of $2.5 million, or 0.16 per diluted share of the company ended December 31st, 2016 versus $4 million or 2.26 per diluted share for the same period in 2015. So for 2016 and 15, we reported a net loss from discontinued operations of 0.07 or 0.05 loss per share versus a loss of $4.9 million or 0.32 loss per share respectively. All right, so product revenues were $100.3 million for the year ended December 31st, an increase of 6.2% from $94.4 million recorded in 2015. The increase was primarily driven by higher revenue generated from hardware attachments associated with Brink developments and hardware sold to global Tier 1 accounts. Offsetting the increase was a decrease in revenues driven by our global channel partners. Service revenues were $49.1 million for the year ended December 31st, 2016, an increase of 5.0% from $46.8 million reported for the same period in 2015. The increase was attributed to the diversification of revenue base with higher recurring revenue from our software contracts, specifically software sold as service, SaaS, and other revenue streams generated from post-contract support. All right, so contract revenues were $80.3 million for the year ended December 31st, 2016, compared to $87.9 million reported for the same period, the decrease of 8.6. All right, so I mean, you can go, it's basically on page 18. You'll see all this right here because I mean, it goes on and on. So have at it right there. You basically, if you want to pull that up, you just go right over to the PAR board on Investors Hangout. From there, you pull up the filings and you'll see it right there for the April 17th. And then where I was reading from page 18. So I mean, you can go there or you can kind of continue reading and go read all the pages, which is excessive. But I mean, that's where you're going to do your due diligence and learn more of the company. Because there's 193 pages over there. All right, so if you have an opinion on the company or you're looking to share your opinion, feel free to share it over there on the PAR board with the tens of thousands of like-minded investors that we have using the site daily. They're posting right over on that board.
All right, there we go. PAR, a 30 chart is getting overbought here. In my personal opinion, it might start to pull down and go sideways to the 10-day simple moving average. Again, just my opinion. Support is going to be at $8 and $7.70, $7.42, $7.25. I did, if you see me looking back here a few minutes ago, there is a confirmed resistance at 8.30, and that was going to be from 2008. Again, that's a long time ago, but I mean, I'm just going off of that as well. And resistance again at 8.30 and 8.90. We'll continue to watch PAR. If you follow this one, make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and head over to investorshangout.com. You see me going through all the stuff as well. That was Joe going through. And again, I mean, that's completely free, all at your fingertips for every stock, not just this one. And if you'd like to join in on our next live show, you can do so at investorshangout.com/live.